Hi, welcome to an introduction to icetana. My name's Kevin Brown, I'm the CEO. This is Sarah Payne, our product manager. I'll talk you through a little bit about the business, the problem we're solving, and the core technology and the algorithms. And Sarah will show you a live demo on one of our production sites in Australia, in an Australian shopping mall. icetana focuses on leveraging AI for real-time event detection. The thing that we do that no one else does, or that no one else has the 15 years experience that we do, is the self-learning AI side. So our customers generally have large surveillance networks. Our largest customer has 8,000 cameras under which icetana monitors at the moment. So the amount of video footage that's produced is massive. Our 8,000 camera customer, within 5 hours, those 8,000 cameras produce more video footage than the entire Netflix catalogue. So it's very difficult for humans to maintain the focus that's required, and often they can miss key events, especially when you're talking about those large camera counts. Video surveillance is changing. There's been 1 billion surveillance cameras and growing for a number of years now. Advances in AI means that we can augment the human experience and help our customers monitor the thousands of cameras. And icetana's AI can help people keep the people safe and the property safe. Video surveillance is changing. There's over 1 billion surveillance cameras, and that number's growing. All the advances in AI means that we can help our customers manage more cameras, find more incidents, or find more important incidents, and do that with less human involvement. icetana, we're currently focused on using AI to keep people safe, so it's one of our key focuses. icetana's the backbone of our product roadmap is autonomous security. Level 0 is when there's no automation, it's pure motion detection, all the way up to level 5, which is full automation. Level 5 is icetana's AGI, this is a North Star for us to move towards. Level 1 is security assistant. This is a bit like cruise control in your car. Level 2 is partial automation. So level 1 gives you 2x the number of cameras that you can monitor in real time. Level 2, which is out the box for icetana, gives you a 10x. So typically one security operator can effectively manage 30 cameras in real time. With icetana, that number increases to 300. And then after a period of use of icetana, where the system gets feedback from the users around things that they're interested in and things that they're not, this contextual automation means that the security operators can now manage 600 cameras effectively. So this 20x down the bottom gives you an idea about the efficiency when you implement AI in security. There's some technology coming out from like GPTs in particular that we're experimenting with and we're starting to productionize, that are pushing us into level 4. We don't know when we'll get to level 5, but it's a clear goal for us, and we're making our way along this roadmap. We've been around for 15 years. We're leaders in AI surveillance. We've got a headquarters in Australia. We've got offices in Australia, Dubai, and we also have lots of global partnerships. Mostly we focus on guarding services, retail, hospitality, but generally where there's a large surveillance network that requires real-time surveillance, then our AI suits really well. So currently, our regional sales are focused on the Middle East and APAC. We're experts in AI. We've got a very effective product team, and we've got a lot of organizational knowledge around artificial intelligence and surveillance networks, but the main areas of strength are in our self-learning AI. When we rolled out the 8,000 cameras recently, we rolled 6,000 out probably in about 3 weeks. And our customers love this because you can just switch the AI on and it learns what normal looks like and starts to report on unusual or interesting events after a 24-hour learning period. So there's no need to set rules or create or draw lines or perimeters. The AI does it all automatically. Real-time event detection, we have forensic capability, but our strength is in bringing the events in front of the users immediately. So that's been a real focus for our product. The reduction in false alarms, we significantly reduce the number of hours that the customers need to, our security operators need to review. Generally, we get it down to probably about between 0.2 and 0.5% of the overall footage. So we only pull out the interesting events for the users. So the false alarm reduction is massive. And I mentioned before the easy configuration. You switch it on and the AI works automatically within 24 hours. If you leave the system for more than 24 hours, it takes a full week for the system to get smart enough to understand to compare this Wednesday to last Wednesday, but it works very quickly out of the box. Also, the scalability side, we have large customers, which means that our focus on scale is, we've got a very tight focus on scale. Our testing infrastructure is huge, and we are ready to operate across tens or potentially hundreds of thousand cameras and very quickly. We have many industry use cases. The smart cities use case is one that covers a lot of the use cases. I understand you'll have this PDF by the time you're looking at this presentation, so you can look at it in a bit more detail. But I think this gives you a broad idea about a broad understanding of the use cases that we cover, and Sarah's going to show you the specific algorithms in the product in a few minutes. The product itself, we have a core security product in icetana. We're building some supporting products around this. This is based on direct customer feedback. I will show you the next slide here, just so that I can chat through a little bit more of the details. The security product's the product that I've just described, and Sarah will show you part of in a second. Analytics, we have a rich database of analytics, the people behavior, the car behavior. So we're starting to flesh out analytics as an augmentation to the security product. We also have forensics, and Sarah also will show you how our forensics works. Our forensics works in a reasonably unique way compared to the competition. We're also building license plate recognition and facial recognition. The intention here is to augment our current algorithms with these new data streams, so that the users can continue to get the easy experience within the icetana user experience. We also have icetana GPT, so we have our own GPT that we can now run locally. This serves two main use cases. One is looking for specific use cases, and I'll show you in a second, and the automated reporting that Sarah will show you when it comes to the product demo. This is an idea about icetana GPT. So here you can simply type anything that you're looking for. So if you're looking for someone with a gun, someone with a knife, a fight, someone carrying a large bag, drones, fires, smoke, So these are the types of events that we're testing at the moment, and I'll give you an idea about what happened during the testing. So actually, this is my home. I run icetana at home, and I had put in the police or emergency services on site. And while I was in the office, I got the alert saying that the police are at your home. So I could phone my wife. I've got two teenage sons. Thankfully, no one was hurt. One of my neighbours got their car stolen, but this is just to give you an idea about the icetana GPT in action. Our customers, look, we've got happy customers. Like you have this PDF. You can read the testimonials. I think we've got testimonials online also. But we've got happy customers. They add more cameras. They come back for more, and it seems that once they have the AI in place, it's difficult to imagine a universe where they step back from it. So yeah, having happy customers is nice. The algorithms, the way the algorithms work is the AI monitors what normal and defines what normal looks like. So in this case, instead of having to draw perimeters around the sides, what you see here in the orange, this is the automatic perimeter that icetana has built. So if someone breaches that perimeter, it brings it up as an unusual location. This is particularly useful in shopping malls that have things like fountains. Also, all of these algorithms work for people and cars. So if there's a car in an unusual location, then the AI picks that up also. The use case for the high-end shopping malls with fountains means that if kids get close to the edge, then the security team can quickly be alerted. And this all happens in self-learning AI. There's no need to draw any perimeters or boxes. Unusual time of day, this probably works the way you expect. So the AI has an understanding that at Friday at 27 minutes past 1, there should be no one in the scene, and it alerts the security teams to let them know that this is happening. Unusual count, like we find crowds, traffic congestion, again, it probably works by now the way you would expect. If it's a busy scene, then the AI just lets it go, but if it's a quiet scene, or if in this case there's a protest, then it brings it up on the live wall and it shows it to the security operator. Unusual direction, the AI finds pockets of direction, so there's no need to define anything. You switch it on, and if the cars are driving down the right side or the left side, the AI understands this as normal, and it will trigger when a car or a person moves against the flow. If there's no motion, if there's no consistent direction in the scene, then the AI just ignores it. Unusual speeds. The AI monitors the speed, the usual speed of people and cars within a scene. And if someone runs through a scene, or if a car drives through quickly, then it alerts and it brings it in front of the security teams. Trip and fall probably works the way, again, you would expect it. If someone falls over, the system finds the trip and fall and puts it on the live wall, which shows the security team. Fire and smoke, again, if there's fire, there's smoke, finds it, puts it in front of the users. Left luggage, PPE, some of our customers have construction sites, so they'd like to know if someone has taken their hard hat off or their high vis off. Loitering as well, this is something that the AI automatically configures, so if there's a cafeteria where people sit for 2 hours, it just ignores people, but in this case it understands that this person has been in the scene longer than normal, so it self-calibrates for each of the cameras. People and vehicle counting, this works out the box. You get an idea about the typical traffic flow and density. Heat maps, you get a good idea about the dwell time. I've got two different heat maps, one's dwell time and one's activity. So here you get an idea about the typical movement and flow in the scene. And now over to the demo.
Thank you. Okay, so I'm just going to show you some of the screens that we have in our product here. So the first thing to note is that this is browser-based. We're just running this in Google Chrome, so there's no Java installation, no client installation. Everyone has Chrome, so we're running in that. First screen to show you here, this is our health dashboard. So we just have some information about the setup. As Kevin said, this is our demo environment. So this is running on a local shopping centre here in Perth in Australia. So it's only a small shopping centre. So we've got 58 cameras added to the system. We can quickly see here that one of them is offline, and you can see and go and check that out as to why. And we've got 57 online. As Kevin mentioned, the Netflix catalogue, we help you understand the hours of footage that icetana has been watching on behalf of your security team. We've got some events and incident information here as well, a summary. You can see which ones of your cameras are specific problem areas, and you can check why the number of events might be higher on those cameras. So just some health information that you can see at a glance. So this is our main screen, our live wall. This is what most of, in fact, all of our security teams have up on their largest screens in their control rooms. So what icetana has done is it's using its algorithms, and as it determines unusual or interesting events, they will populate this grid that you can see on the screen here. So this is a USP for icetana. It's different to other competitors and other video management systems. We don't have lots of tiny live streams of cameras here. The team just monitor the wall, and when something comes up, it will be something that they need to acknowledge in some way. So it could be that there's nothing for them to do, or it could be a security incident that they need to respond to. So I'll just show you an example here of some of the events. So when an event has come up on the live wall, it moves across to the right here to our ticker tape, and this will show you the last 10 events that icetana has found. And if I click to open one of them here, you can see an example of the type of thing that we will show. So the green bounding box on the screen is what tells the operator where to look. The incident is about to happen in that green bounding box. And then over on the left-hand side, we have some information around why the event has been triggered. So in this case, you can see that people should be going down on the left-hand side and coming up on the right-hand side. And we had a guy that was walking the wrong way on the travelator here. So that's why this has come up. You can configure the live wall in many ways. You can have different algorithms on different live walls. You can have a different grid size depending on your screen real estate in the room. It's up to you. You can also pin cameras to here if you want to keep monitoring the situation. It's very flexible. So after an event has come up on our live wall, the event then moves through to our highlights. So what I've got here is I've just got a selection of highlights that we've had. I've chosen the month of February. So you can see some of the examples that we have here. So we've got this first one in the top left. Wanted to show you this one because icetana will identify many events in the same video. So here you can see from the icons here, we've got several events happening. So we've got an unusual number of people in the scene. We've got them in an unusual location. I think they're coming right up against the door. And we've also got unusual speed. I think we have a couple of the kids running through the scene. See if I can speed this up. I always make this 6 times the speed, and this enables you to really quickly see everything that's been happening across the site, and you can consume the information a lot faster. So this section here, we've got a video of somebody loitering. As Kevin said earlier, it could be suspicious activity, somebody about to commit a crime in some way. This example here, we've just got some maintenance guys on the site, which again is something the security teams would probably want to know about. This one, we've got a person in an unusual location. So we have a young lady here that's going against the shutters. It looks like she's trying to open them. She could be breaking into this area. So that's a good example of the location algorithm. Here we've got trip and fall, as Kevin showed in the presentation. Anytime anyone's on the ground, could be kids messing around, but it could also be medical emergencies, could be fights that are happening or altercations. Here we've got another event that's showing for lots of different reasons. So we've got a young guy, he's climbing all over the place, he's laying down, he's moving in the wrong direction, so he's triggered for all number of reasons there. We also have bicycle detection. This is an issue for some of our customers in some regions. So bicycles in the shopping malls are quite often used to grab people's shopping bags and then make a quick exit. So we have bicycle detection as well. Here we've got a group of people coming into the site when the site is closed, so it's 10:30 in the evening on a Sunday. They come through, they try and get access to the site, and then when they can't, they steal the fire extinguisher out of the box at the back. So an example of multiple events being picked up again. Here we have speed. So we've got a couple of shoplifters here that we've caught. They come running out with their arms full of goods, and then we see the security guard come running after them. So speed could be used for any number of reasons. Here it is for a theft. This one here, this is 1:30 in the morning. We've got a guy coming through. He's on his own, but he's got a tool with him that looks like the type of tool you use to open cars. And he was picked up on a few cameras around the perimeter. Here we have a vehicle in an unusual location. So this is a footpath. We normally just have people in this area, but we've got a guy turning around on his motorbike come up here. And this one is another loitering example. So people are not normally standing around this area, so it's identified as unusual. So there's a couple of other things to show you quickly on this screen. So we have events that we have deemed interesting here, and we want to share these events and report them to management or share what's been happening. We've got a share link at the top here, and if I click on that link, it's copied this exact configuration to my clipboard. So if I now paste that link into an email or a message for somebody and I send it on, when they click that link, they will see this exact configuration on their screens. The other thing to note here is our icon that we have here. If I click this, this has copied a prompt to my clipboard that I can use on the icetana GPT that Kevin was talking about earlier. So if I paste in my prompt, what this has done is this has taken all of the notes and all of the camera information that we have on the incidents that we could see on the screen, and it's going to start to produce a human readable summary of everything that it has seen there. And if you copy this output from icetana GPT and paste it in your email along with the link to the videos, it's a pretty quick and powerful reporting tool that you can use to send on to management. Another thing I'll show you here is our metrics. So we saw this briefly on the presentation, but we have event information, and by default we've got the last 7 days here, but you can search for specific algorithms that may have triggered on different days. We can see which ones are triggering the most. You can also scroll down your camera list here and you can see where they've been triggering, and you can click through to see any one of these. So we've got a lot of directions coming up here on the escalator, so we quite often have people walking the incorrect way, normally just kids messing around. Yeah. Another thing I'll show you here is our people and vehicle counting. So you saw this briefly on the presentation, but I'll just show you this here. By default, it's people over the last 7 days. We can also look at this on an hourly basis. It gives you a really good idea of people moving through your site. Now this shopping mall closes, so you can really clearly see when it's popular and when it's closed, and there shouldn't be people on the site. Yeah, you can swap it to vehicles also. And then the other thing I'll show you here is our forensics function, our find function. So what I've done here is I've just got this set to this morning, and I'm going to pick somebody. So an example that we have for this is if you've got a phone call and there's somebody on your site that you need to locate very quickly. Maybe it's a lost child, maybe it's somebody that's walking around the site that shouldn't be there. If we open up one of the events and we pause the video, I'm going to pick this person, And if I click on this person, icetana is now searching across our 57 live cameras, and it's going to show me everywhere that we have seen this person across the site, including the latest videos where we've seen them, where they may currently still be. So it's quite a quick and powerful search function that you can see just took a few seconds. And that's everything in the demo.
Awesome, thank you. Thank you for your time and your interest in icetana. Hopefully we can help you keep your people safe across your cameras. If you're interested in chatting more about how we can help, please find us through the website icetana.ai, or email me directly at kevin.brown@icetana.ai. Thank you so much. Take care.
Thank you.
Bye.